Awesome. Welcome. My name is Sarah Jane, and as you know, James has organized this group of 2 yogas a week, and it's all for you. So if there's anything that you are specifically wanting to work on, please let him know, and we hope to build this yoga community together. While we're in isolation, hopefully we can make it something that we can all feel connected to. So we're going to start with yoga today, really simple. And the meaning of yoga in Sanskrit is union. So it's a beautiful message, like obviously us coming together as a group and also bringing our mind, our body, and our breath together. So that's really what we're going to work on today, is breathing with our body. So let's come and stand at the top of our mats. And we'll just just let me know if you can't hear me. Give me a wave or like a little something like that if you can't hear. But you're going to come and stand at the front of your mat and place your hands on your torso. So your thumbs should be at the bottom of your ribs and your fingers around your belly. And I just want you to close your eyes and take 3 big breaths, breathing right into the lower abdomen. Feel your rib cage widen. And then on your exhales, your rib cage will move down, and I want you to get heavy in your feet. And then we'll just do that 2 more times, really using the hands to connect to that breath. Inhale, swell the belly, rib cage to widen. And then on the exhale, nice and slowly, soften the ribs down, press into the feet. Let's do that 1 more time, really breathing full into your hands. Feel all 4 of your sides move out. Exhale, slowly soften the ribs. And then keeping that idea of the belly swelling, you're going to take your hands down. Shoulders move away from the ears, and we take 3 more breaths. Inhaling, belly to swell, rib cage to widen. Exhale, and again inhale, widen. On that inhale, press into the feet. Exhale. So just remembering where your hands are, still breathing those full breaths. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Keeping your full breath, reach your arms overhead. Inhale. And you're going to take your left hand around your right wrist. Inhale again and reach your fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. And then exhale, side body stretch to the left. Press down into both of your feet here. And then think about reaching your heart towards the ceiling. So you really open up into the chest, the armpit. Coming back on an inhale, arms up to the sky. Left hand releases, right hand around left wrist. We go to the other side. Exhale, side body stretch to the right. Both of your feet are equally weighted here. And then you're reaching across to the right, and then start to think about wrapping the heart to the ceiling. And then inhale, come back to center. Release your hands, fold over your legs. Exhale, bend your knees. Let the crown of the head drop as you look right past your shins. And it's early in the morning, so you just want to keep a soft bend in your knees. And if you need your hands on the floor to support you, that's also okay. Otherwise, you're going to hold onto your elbows. Letting the crown of the head drop, you're just going to let your torso move from side to side. The body, the torso is on your thighs, so if you need to bend your knees lots, bend your knees. gorgeous. Release your hands. And you're going to step your feet back and you're going to find yourself in a plank position. So hands are underneath shoulders. You're going to press your heels back, squeeze your inner thighs, pull the belly in and up. Lovely. And then everyone all together, drop the knees to the floor. And inhale, reach your chest forwards. Send your tailbone forward so that there's this lovely diagonal line from your shoulders, your hips, and your knees. On an exhale breath, bend your elbows, take your chest forwards. You're peeling your thighs, your pubic bone, your belly, and your chest all the way onto the floor. Hands go as wide as your mat. Come onto your fingertips, lift your palms. Elbows lifted. Inhale, lift your heart and press the backs of the feet to the floor. This is called Cobra. On an exhale, we release, taking it all the way forwards. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, send your heart forwards, press the backs of the feet to the floor. Exhale to release. Last time, really starting to wake up your shoulders here, drawing the shoulders forwards, pressing the backs of the feet into the floor. The legs are turned on. Exhale to release. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press into your hands and your knees. We're coming up to a tabletop position. Lifting up shoulders and hips together. Bringing the hips underneath the shoulders, the hands underneath the shoulders, the hips underneath, over the knees. From here, we're going to start to mobilize our spine, cat-cows. Drop your belly, send your heart forwards, inhale. Round into your back, exhale, press into the hands, bring the middle of your spine to the ceiling. Keep your arms straight, keep going with your breath. Inhale, soften your abdominals, send your heart forwards for cow. Exhale, press into your hands, round into your back for cat. Keep going for your next 3 breaths. Threading our breath with our movement. Pressing down into the hands and rounding. Bringing union to our breath and our body. One more time. Exhale to round. Inhale, find a neutral spine. So in between those cat-cows, there's length. Your right leg is going to come back and you're going to tuck your right toes, press your heel back, and you're just going to pulse forwards and back, so shifting your shoulders over your wrists and taking them back. And you're going to start to feel a lovely stretch in the back of your leg. We're warming up our wrists as we move forwards and back. And we're also waking up the back line of that leg and moving the ball of the foot. This is really good for our balance. We've got 26 bones in our foot, so we really want to make sure they're all mobile. This helps for balance, proprioception. Lovely. We're going to shift our weight and our shoulders over our wrists, and you're going to lift your right toes and heel. Drop the toes down and send your right hip down so the hips are square. And then the left arm is going to come long. We're going to take a nice inhale breath here. And you're going to stay for your exhale, but don't lose that length that you've just created on your inhale. We'll go again on the inhale. Try and reach both sides of the room with your foot and your hand. And then exhale, elbow to knee. We're going to draw in. Connecting our limbs to our abdominals. Inhale, find your length. Reach both sides of the room. Exhale, elbow to knee. Engage, pulling. 3 more with your breath. Inhale, coming forwards. Exhale, driving. Lovely. 2 more. Inhale, find your length. Notice if you're lifting that right hip up, try and draw it down. Squeeze the inner thighs. Exhale, elbow to knee to connect. Pull belly in and up. One more time. Inhale, find your length. Exhale, draw everything in. Knee to chest. Keep the knee there. Land your hand. And you're going to step your right foot in between the hands. And at this point, if you can't get your foot there without using your hand to help you, use your hand, grab hold of your calf or your ankle and help yourself forwards. From here, right arm, both arms reach all the way up, inhale. And then we're going to bring our hands to the middle of our thigh, interlace the hands, press down into the thigh, tuck the pubic bone forwards and find that cat shape with your spine. So you're rounding into your back, you're pulling belly in and up, and you're sending your pubic bone, your hips, your sit bones forwards. This is a hip flexor stretch, and we want to imagine our front heel and our back knee are drawing in towards one another as we send our hips forwards. You should start to feel a lovely hip flexor stretch on the left side of the hip, or front of the hip. And this is for all of us sitting that we're doing at the moment. We're constantly contracting this area. So find some breath here. Breathe into that left hip. Last one, drawing the sit bones forwards. Thinking about front heel and back knee coming together. There's this action of pulling inwards. Arms up to the sky. Inhale. Both hands to the inside seam of the front leg. Exhale. Lovely. Right arm to lift. Keep that back knee on the floor this round. And then you're going to reach your right fingertips to the left corner of your mat. Exhale. Then we're going to wave this again. It's a pulse. Inhale, reach your arm up. Think about spiraling with those shoulders. Exhale, right hand to left corner. We reach. We do that again. Inhale to open up that chest. Exhale, hand to left corner. One more time. Find that pulse. Inhale to lift up. Gorgeous. Exhale, right hand comes into the inside of that right leg. You're going to squeeze right arm to right knee. And we're going to lift up the left arm. Your hips are going to want to swing out to the side. So squeeze knee and shoulder together. Keep the hips underneath us. We pulse again. Exhale, reach your fingertips underneath your front leg. And then again, inhale, we're going to open up. Find that spiraling action with the top of the shoulders. Exhale to round, contract the abdominals, reach underneath the leg. Inhale to lift all the way up. One more time, exhale to reach. Inhale to lift. And then you're going to land your hands, lift the back knee off the floor. Step your right foot to meet your left foot. Find your plank position. Shift your weight into your hands, look forwards. Everyone drop the knees, exhale. Elbows bend, take the chest forwards, forwards, all the way to the floor. Hands stay where they are, shoulders on the back. Inhale for a high cobra. Reach that heart forwards, press the backs of the feet to the floor. Exhale to release. Two more like this. Inhale, send your heart forwards. Exhale to release. You've got one more. Stay with me. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lower down. Lovely. From here, you're going to press back into your tabletop, shoulders on the back. Lift up, tabletop position. We're going to take cat-cows again, but with the opposite breath. So on your inhale, you're going to round into your back this time. On your exhale, you're going to drop your belly, send your heart forwards. We do that again. Inhale, round into your back. Exhale, drop the belly, send the heart forwards. And just notice the change in the breath. What does that do for the spine? Inhale, round. Exhale, drop the belly, send the heart forwards. For me, it gives me more space in my shoulders. Just start to notice. Inhale to round. Exhale to reach the heart heart forwards. One more. Inhale, round the back, press into the hands, pull belly in. Exhale to drop the belly, send the heart forwards. Find that neutral spine. Inhale, find your length. And then you're going to take your left toes back, spread into the ball of the foot. We shift forwards and back again. Spreading into the ball of the foot, remembering to mobilize those 26 bones that help us balance here. So really press back into the ball, shifting that weight, warming up the wrists, waking up the back of the calf. And then we find the shoulders over the wrists. Lift your left toes and point them down. Right fingertips to reach. And we take a full inhale breath here. Really find length, expand. And then I want you to exhale and keep that length. Keep that expansive feeling. Let's do that again. Inhale, find your length. And then elbow and knee connect. Exhale. Inhale, find your length again. Exhale, elbow to knee, core engage. Lovely. Two more like this. Elbow to knee, contract. Inhale, find your length. Square the hips. Don't let that left hip lift up. Exhale, pull in. Last one. Inhale, find your length. Exhale, elbow and knee drive in. Land your right hand. Now using your abdominal strength, knee to torso, take your left foot in between your hands. Remember, you can use your hand here to help you. Reach your arms up. Inhale. Land your hands on your thigh. Interlace the hands. Press them to the middle of the thigh. Take the pubic bone forwards. Take the sit bones forwards. Press into the hands and round into your back. Pull belly in and up. And then imagine front heel and back knee drawing towards one another. We're here for a few moments in the target area. Our right hip flexor, the front of our thigh, the top of our hip. Breathe here. If you spend long time sitting at a desk at the moment, because we're homebound, we're also sitting a lot more on our couches. So just try and stretch and open up the front of the hip here. Breathe in. Reminding ourselves yoga is about union, breath and body. Let's connect them. Inhale, arms up to the sky, reach them up. Land them in the inside of the left leg. Exhale. Knees down, the left arm to lift. Inhale. Left fingertips to right side of your mat. Exhale, so we pulse. Inhale to open up. Feel that lovely opening in the heart. Exhale, land the hands. Very nice. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, left hand to right corner of the mat. One more time. Inhale to lift. Exhale, down. Awesome. Last one. Inhale. Bring the left hand in the inside seam of the left leg. And I want you to squeeze your front knee and your front shoulder together. Right arm up to the sky. Keep drawing the hips in here. They're going to want to swing out to the left. Can you keep them underneath you? And then exhale, reach your right fingertips underneath your front leg. And then inhale, we'll find that opening. Exhale to reach underneath us. Lovely. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to reach underneath. Last one. Inhale. Exhale to reach. Lovely. Land your hands in the inside seam of the leg. Lift the back knee. We step it back to a plank position. Lovely. You drop the knees to the floor if you need. We're going to take 3 press-ups here. So not worrying about taking your chest to the floor, but I want you to take your chest forwards. Elbows come out naturally, 45 degrees. And then inhale, come back up. Exhale, take the heart forwards, bend the elbows. They can be 2 inches that bend in the elbow, but we're taking that heart forwards. Lovely. And then you're going to take it back. Knees are going to come as wide as your mat. Big toes to touch. Child's pose. Resting the hips to the heels, walking the hands out in front of you, and breathing into the sides of the body. Lovely. Tucking the toes and finding your first downward facing dog. You're going to lift your hips up to the ceiling, and I want you to find length in your spine. We've made lots of space in the hips and the hamstrings, so I want you to think about sending the tailbone up to the sky, lengthening all the way with the hips. I'm just thinking about drawing the chest towards the thighs. We'll take 2 more breaths here. If you need to wiggle out those legs, you can. We're sending chest to thighs, tailbone to the ceiling. And we're not worried about straight legs. All we want is length in the spine. So if you feel any rounding at any moment in that spine, bend your knees. And then we're going to slowly walk our feet all the way forwards. When you get to the front of your mat, you take a big exhale, forward fold over your legs, dropping the crown of the head. And we've been in this position before. Hold on to elbows if it's available to you. Torso to thighs. Really make sure there's a connection, belly to thigh. Should feel a little bit more open. We've invited the hamstrings here. Then you're going to release your hands, and you're going to walk your feet out as wide as your mat. Turn your toes out, heels in. And we're all going to slide our hips down to our heels. Malasana squat. And we're here for a hip stretch, so don't worry if your soles of your feet are off, the heels are off the floor or on the floor. What I'm worrying about or wanting you to feel is a hip stretch. So squeeze your knees into your elbows, press your elbows into your knees. If your heels are lifted, that's okay. You've got options. You're at home, so you can put a book underneath those heels if you want extra support. You can roll up your mat. You can find a blanket, something to just dam or give those heels some support. But if you don't have anything available, that's also okay. The heels can be lifted. Concentrate on where you're feeling this in your hips. Lovely. And then we're going to come to find a seat. So you've got 2 options. You can use your hands, put them back behind you, and lower your hips. So you can reach your fingertips forwards, round into your back. Use your abdominal strength to land your hips. We're going to find a cross-legged position. And we're going to bring our hands back onto our torso like we started our class. You're going to breathe into your hands. Feel the belly swell, the rib cage widen on all 4 sides. And then drawing exhale, softening the rib cage as you lengthen the spine. Let's do 2 more like this. Connecting, feeling that breath. Inhale. And exhale. One more with the hands on the rib cage or torso. Exhale. Bringing your hands either palms up if you need some energy for today, or if you need some grounding, palms down. We take 3 breaths exactly the same. That full belly breath. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more like this. Filling up. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Joining your palms together, bringing your hands to your heart center. Exhale. Taking a moment of gratitude. For yourself, for finding time to move. And for wherever you are and for whatever situation you're in. Thank you for joining me today, and hopefully we can grow this community and come together. Thank you so much. Namaste. Have a wonderful day, guys. And I'll see you on Friday. Something very similar so we can get into a rhythm, so you can start to understand my cues. Remember, you can always talk to James if there's something else you're looking for, more meditation, more breathing. Today we really started with the basics, deep belly breath and that connection today, but we'll start to add on and you'll see that we'll get more done every session. So if you're wondering, oh, that was quite a slow practice today, we will build on it, don't worry. But yeah, any feedback, please let James know, okay? Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye, guys.